Bazaar, Raichur. So today I've come before you to share a few thoughts on the poem Quality of Mercy written by William Shakespeare. So let us learn a little bit about the great poet William Shakespeare. William Shakespeare was born on April 23rd, 1564. He was an author, playwright, dramatist, poet, and an actor. He is considered as the greatest poet and greatest dramatist of all times. William Shakespeare is a magical name in the world of English literature. So, the poet William Shakespeare is considered as the world's greatest dramatist of all times, and he has created magic in the world of English literature. He has written more than 30 plays, 154 sonnets, and many verses. Some of his works include Hamlet, Othello, Macbeth, Julius Caesar, Merchant of Venice, and many more. The present poem that we are studying, The Quality of Mercy, is taken from the play Merchant of Venice. Andre, this poem, The Quality of Mercy, is not a separate poem written by William Shakespeare, but it is an extract or it is taken from the play Merchant of Venice. ಪ್ಲೇ ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ನಾಟಕ. ಸೊ ವಿಲಿಯಂ ಶೇಕ್ಸ್ಪಿಯರ್ ಅವರು ಈ ಒಂದು ನಾಟಕನೂ ಬರೀತಾರೆ ಮರ್ಚೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ವೆನಿಸ್ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಈ ಪೋಯಮ್ನಿಂದ ಈ ಸೀನ್ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಮರ್ಸಿ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟೇಕನ್ ಇಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್. So before going with the poem Quality of Mercy, let us understand the play from which this poem has been taken. And the name of the play is The Merchant of Venice. So let me give you a little background about the play Merchant of Venice. There are many characters in the play Merchant of Venice, but I would like to introduce only four main important characters. So the first one is Antonio, the second one is Bassanio, the third is Portia, and the fourth is Shylock. So there are many other characters, but the most important four characters which are needed to understand this poem are just four. The first one is Antonio, the second one is Bassanio, the third is Portia, and the fourth is Shylock. Merchant of Venice. Venice means it's the name of a place. Now, who was Antonio? Antonio was a merchant of Venice. Merchant ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಭಾಷೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿಬಹುದು. ಓಕೆ, he was a business man. ವ್ಯಾಪಾರವನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದ. ಸೊ ಆತನ ಹೆಸರು ಏನು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಆಂಟೋನಿಯೋ. And this merchant by name Antonio was a very good man. He was always helpful to others. He was very generous. He had a kind heart and people loved him very much because he had such a good nature in him. Now, if you come with the second character, Bassanio, Bassanio was a close friend of Antonio. Antonio and Bassanio were two best friends, and the bond of friendship between them was very, very strong. If you come with the third character, Portia, she was a lady to be married to Bassanio. Bassanio and Portia were in love with each other and they decided to get married. And the last character of this play Merchant of Venice is Shylock. Now, Shylock was a money lender. Money lender ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದುಡ್ಡನ್ನ ಹಣವನ್ನ ಬಡ್ಡಿಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಅಂತವ್ರನ್ನ ನಾವು ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಮನಿ ಲೆಂಡರ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. So he used to give money to the poor people, but he used to take it back with a very high rate of interest. He was a very cruel man, he was a very bad man, and people hated him like anything. Now, Shylock hated Antonio. Why? Because people loved Antonio very much, and Shylock was waiting for an opportunity to give trouble or to create trouble in the life of Antonio. So, hope you people have understood the four important characters of the play The Merchant of Venice. Antonio was a very good man, he was a merchant. Bassanio was a very close friend of Antonio, and Portia was in love with Bassanio, and Shylock was a very cruel money lender. Now, what happens is one day Bassanio decided to get married to Portia, and that is why he needed a large sum of money, and Bassanio did not have any money. So what does Bassanio do? He thinks that, okay, let me go and ask my very close friend Antonio. So Bassanio goes to Antonio and he requests him, Antonio, please give me some money because I need to get married to a Portia. But poor Antonio did not have any money. He had invested all his money in his business and he did not have any money. So Antonio and Bassanio, both of them, decide to go to Shylock and ask for money. So now Antonio and Bassanio are going to Shylock. They go to Shylock and they ask him, Shylock, please give us some money. We need it. So Shylock very eagerly agrees. He says, okay, Antonio, I will give you money. It's not a problem, I'll give you money. But there is one condition. So Antonio asks, what condition? I'll give you a high rate of interest. It's not a problem. What is the condition? So Shylock will say, the condition is that I will give you the money, but within 3 months you have to repay the money back to me. You have to repay the money. If you fail to do so, if you do not repay the money back, if you don't give the money back, then I will cut 1 pound of flesh from your body. So what will Shylock do? He will cut 1 pound of flesh from Antonio's body. This was a condition, a very cruel condition. But Antonio very eagerly or very well readily agreed to this condition. Why, you know? Because Antonio knew that the money he had invested in the business, he would get a lot of profit from it and he would easily be able to give it back to Shylock. So because Bassanio needed money, Antonio, what does he do? He takes the money and he signs the deal. And the deal is signed, it is settled, and Shylock gives the money and Antonio takes the money and gives it to Bassanio. Bassanio takes the money, he marries Portia and he lives very, very happily. Now, meanwhile, what happens is that Antonio's business has suffered a huge loss. He is not having any money to repay Shylock because he has suffered a huge loss in his business. Now the 3 months time is over. Now Shylock asks money for Antonio and Antonio says that he doesn't have any money. He requests him to give him more time. But Shylock, who was waiting for an opportunity to create trouble to Antonio, finds that this is the best opportunity. And what does Shylock do? He goes to the court and approaches the court. He approaches the judge and he says to the judge that I have all the documents, I have all the proof, and now give me the permission. I will go and cut 1 pound of flesh from Antonio's body. And the judge calls Antonio to the court. And meanwhile, Bassanio and Portia will come to know about the sad plight of Antonio. And Bassanio and Portia, they come to Venice, and Portia disguises herself as a lawyer. Means disguises means she dresses herself up like a lawyer and she comes to the court. And there in the court, Portia argues with Shylock, telling him that he needs to have the quality of mercy and he should show compassion, he should show mercy on Antonio. It is here she quotes this poem, The Quality of Mercy. So, this is how we have the poem, The Quality of Mercy. So what does Portia do? She comes to the court and she argues with Sherlock. She says, you have to show mercy. Karunyana nin torslebeku. Because quality of mercy is very important. You should have the quality of mercy. You should possess this quality. You should not be cruel. Because the quality of mercy is the greatest virtue every human being should have. So this is how we have a poem, The Quality of Mercy. I hope students and you understood the background of a poem. In this way, Portia argues and she wins the case on behalf of Antonio, and Shylock is sent to jail. So this is what it happens, and we go with the poem, The Quality of Mercy. You can open your textbooks to page number 41. SSLC Second Language English, page number 41. We'll just read the poem. The Quality of Mercy, written by William Shakespeare. The quality of mercy is not strained. It droppeth as a gentle rain from heaven upon the place beneath. It is twice blessed. It blesseth him that gives and him that takes. It is mightiest in the mightiest it becomes. The throned monarch, better than his crown, his scepter shows the force of temporal power, the attribute to awe and majesty, wherein doth sit the dread and fear of kings. But mercy is above this sceptred sway. It is enthroned in the heart of kings. It is an attribute to God Himself. And earthly power doth then show likest God's when mercy seasons justice. So this is how the poem is, and it's written by William Shakespeare. So let us understand, or let us appreciate the poem Quality of Mercy stanza wise. So the first stanza, the quality of mercy is not strained. Strained andre forced. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಂತ ಬರಿತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, it's not strained. So the quality of mercy should not be forced. It should come naturally. It should come naturally to a person. ಈ ಸ್ವಭಾವ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಮರ್ಸಿ, ಕರುಣೆಯ ಸ್ವಭಾವ ಒಬ್ಬ ಮನುಷ್ಯನಲ್ಲಿ ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಅದನ್ನ ಯಾರಿಂದ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನೀವು ಒಬ್ರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳಕ್ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅವನ ಮೇಲೆ ಮರ್ಸಿ ತೋರ್ಸು, ಕರುಣೆ ತೋರ್ಸು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ಡ್, ಬಟ್ ದ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಮರ್ಸಿ ಶುಡ್ ಕಮ್ ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲಿ ಫ್ರಮ್ ವಿಥಿನ್ ದ ಪರ್ಸನ್. It droppeth as a gentle rain from heaven upon the place beneath. Andre, here the quality of mercy is compared to the gentle rain. Nobody forces the rain. Okay, nobody sits above and they don't force the rain to go down to the earth. ಯಾರು ಮಳೆಯನ್ನ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. You have to fall on the earth anta. It falls gently from heaven upon the place beneath. Upon the place beneath andre upon the earth. In the same way, mercy should also come naturally like the gentle rain, and it should be shown to the people on the earth. It is twice blessed. ಮರ್ಸಿಯನ್ನ ಏನಂತ ಕರೀತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ? ಟ್ವೈಸ್ ಬ್ಲೆಸ್ಡ್. ಟ್ವೈಸ್ ಬ್ಲೆಸ್ಡ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಡಬಲ್, ಟೂ ಟೈಮ್ಸ್. ಹೌ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಟ್ವೈಸ್ ಬ್ಲೆಸ್ಡ್? ಮರ್ಸಿಯನ್ನ ಡಬಲ್ ಟ್ವೈಸ್ ಬ್ಲೆಸ್ಡ್ ಅಂತ ಯಾಕೆ ಕರೀತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ? ಬ್ಲೆಸ್ಡ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬ್ಲೆಸ್ಸೆಡ್. ಬ್ಲೆಸ್ಸೆಡ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬ್ಲೆಸ್ಡ್ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. ಯಾಕೆ ಇದನ್ನ ಟ್ವೈಸ್ ಬ್ಲೆಸ್ಡ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ಇಟ್ ಬ್ಲೆಸ್ಸತ್ ಹಿಮ್ ದಟ್ ಗಿವ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಹಿಮ್ ದಟ್ ಟೇಕ್ಸ್. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾರು ಕರುಣೆ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ದೇವರು ಆಶೀರ್ವಾದ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಮತ್ತು ಯಾರು ಕರುಣೆನ ಸ್ವೀಕರಿಸುತ್ತಾರೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೂ ಆಶೀರ್ವಾದ ಇದೆ. ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಅ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಹೂ ಗಿವ್ಸ್ ಮರ್ಸಿ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಬ್ಲೆಸ್ಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಅ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಹೂ ಟೇಕ್ಸ್ ಮರ್ಸಿ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಬ್ಲೆಸ್ಡ್. ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ twice blessed. It is the mightiest in the mightiest it becomes. ಅಂದ್ರೆ mercy is the strongest quality. ಯಾವ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮರ್ಸಿ ಅಂತ ಸ್ವಭಾವ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಆ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗಿಂತ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್. A person who is having money is not considered as a strong person. A person who is having a great strength, great muscles is not called as a strong person, but a person who has the quality of mercy in his heart is considered as the mightiest person, is considered as the strongest person. So the first stanza I hope you people have understood. So what is, let us have a recap of this first stanza. The first thing is, the quality of mercy is not forced. It should come naturally from within, and it is compared to the gentle rain. How rain falls naturally, in the same way mercy also should come out from us naturally. And then the second point is, mercy is twice blessed. How it is twice blessed? The giver is also blessed and the receiver or the taker is also blessed. And who is the mightiest person? A person who has mercy in his heart is considered as the strongest person, is considered as the mightiest person. Hope you have understood the first stanza. Shall we move with the shall we move to the second stanza? Now, the second stanza. The throned monarch better than his crown. Monarch means king. Throned monarch. Where is the king sitting? He is sitting on the throne. Throne andre simhasana anta artha. Better than his crown. And what is the king wearing? He is wearing a crown. Crown andre kirita. So the throned monarch better than his crown. The king is sitting on the throne, the king is wearing a crown, but which is better? The mercy is better than the throne, better than the crown of the king. His scepter shows the force of temporal power. Now, what is this scepter? You can see the picture on the screen. Scepter means a decorated rod carried by a king or a queen as a symbol of power. ಸೊ ಈ ಸೆಪ್ಟರ್ ಅನ್ನ ಯಾರ ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಯೂಶಲಿ ಒಬ್ಬ ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದ್ರೆ ರಾಣಿಯ ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದು ಎದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಿಂಬಲ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಶೋಸ್ ದ ಪವರ್. ಇಟ್ ಶೋಸ್ ದ ಪವರ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ಕಿಂಗ್. His scepter shows the force of temporal power. ರಾಜನ ಹತ್ರ ಪವರ್ ಇದೆ, ಶಕ್ತಿ ಇದೆ. He's having a crown, he's having a throne. But how is his power? His power is temporal power. Temporal power means earthly power, not permanent. ಅದು ಶಾಶ್ವತವಾಗಿ ಇರಲ್ಲ ಪವರ್. It is just a temporal power. The attribute to awe and majesty. Attribute ಅಂದ್ರೆ quality, the character. To awe and majesty. Awe means a feeling of respect mixed with fear, and majesty means royal power. So ಒಬ್ಬ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ರಾಜನನ್ನು ನೋಡುವಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೆ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೆ ಭಯ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಒಂದು ರಾಜ್ಯನ ನೋಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಭಯನೂ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಫ್ರೀಯಾಗಿ ರಾಜನ ಹತ್ರ ಹೋಗಿ ಕುತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯನಾ? ರಾಜನ ಮುಂದೆ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯನಾ? ಇಲ್ಲ. ನಾವು ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇಂದ ನಿಂತ್ಕೋಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಭಯದಿಂದ ನಿಂತ್ಕೋಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅ ಕಿಂಗ್, ವೆನ್ ಯು ಲುಕ್ ಅಟ್ ದ ಕಿಂಗ್, ದ ಪೀಪಲ್ are stuck with awe and majesty. Means they give respect to the king, but there is also fear factor. They are also afraid of the king. Wherein doth sit the dread and fear of kings. Dread andre threaten. Everybody are threatened by the king. Everybody are afraid of the kings. But mercy is above the scepter sway. Scepter sway andre powerful rule. ರಾಜನ ಪವರ್, ರಾಜನ ರೂಲ್ ಬಹಳ ಪವರ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಆದರೆ ಆ ಪವರ್ಫುಲ್ ರೂಲ್ಗಿಂತ ಶ್ರೇಷ್ಠವಾದದ್ದು ಯಾವುದು? ದ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಮರ್ಸಿ. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ದ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾನ್ಸಾ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ಲಿ ಶೋನ್ ದಟ್ ದ ಕಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ದ ಕ್ರೌನ್, ದ ಕಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ಸೀಟೆಡ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಥ್ರೋನ್, ದ ಕಿಂಗ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಅ ಸೆಪ್ಟರ್ which is a power, which is a symbol of power. Everybody are afraid of the king, everybody respects the king, but still his power is just a temporal power. But still above this power, which is the greatest power? The power of mercy. The quality of mercy is above this scepter's sway. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ರಾಜನ ರೂಲ್ಗಿಂತ ಪವರ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಗಿರೋ ರೂಲ್ ಯಾವುದು? ಮರ್ಸಿ. ಪವರ್ಫುಲ್ ಇರೋದು ಯಾವುದು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಮರ್ಸಿ. So students, I hope you understood the second stanza. So in the second stanza we have come to know that on one side they are showing the power of the king. They are telling that the king's power is very very powerful, but on the other side they are telling that though the king is very powerful, though he is having majesty, though he is having the scepter with him, but still more than that power, which is better, which is above it, the mercy, the quality of mercy is above it. So this is with regard to the second stanza. If you go with the third stanza, it is enthroned in the heart of kings. It is enthroned. What is enthroned? It andre yaudili? Mercy. Enthroned in the heart. Enthroned andre seated. ಏನಿರಬೇಕು ಒಂದು ಕಿಂಗ್ ಹೃದಯದಲ್ಲಿ? ಮರ್ಸಿ ಅಂತ ಸ್ವಭಾವ ಇರಬೇಕು. Where is the mercy sitting? It is sitting in the heart of the king. It should sit in the heart of the king. Not just the king. ಎಲ್ಲರ ಹೃದಯದಲ್ಲಿಯೂ ಯಾವ ಸ್ವಭಾವ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಯಾವ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಇರಬೇಕು? ಕರುಣೆಯ ಭಾವನೆ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಕರುಣೆಯ ಸ್ವಭಾವ ಇರಬೇಕು. So where is mercy? Mercy is in the heart. It is sitting in the heart of the kings. It is an attribute to God himself. ಅಂದ್ರೆ When a person has the quality of mercy in him, he becomes like God. He is considered like God, no? Because this is a quality which God Himself has. ಈ ಮರ್ಸಿ ಅನ್ನೋ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಯಾರ ಲೈಫ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾರ ಹತ್ರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಇದು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ದೇವರ ಹತ್ರನೂ ಈ ಸ್ವಭಾವ ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು. ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ whenever we pray to God, we say, oh merciful one, the generous God, have mercy on me ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಪ್ರೇಯರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ. So when a king has the quality of mercy in his heart, he becomes like God. He is considered as God. So the quality of mercy should be seated in the heart of a kings. And earthly power doth then show like his gods when mercy seasons justice. ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ when the king has the quality of mercy in his heart, then his power will become like the power of God. Likest gods, it becomes like the power of God. ಅಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೆ ಅವನ ಪವರ್ ಹೆಂಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಟೆಂಪರಲ್ ಪವರ್, ಅರ್ತ್ಲಿ ಪವರ್. ಆದ್ರೆ ಅರ್ತ್ಲಿ ಪವರ್ ದೇವರ ಪವರ್ ಹಂಗೆ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವಾಗ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಅದು? when king has mercy in his heart, when mercy seasons justice. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಜಸ್ಟಿಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನ್ಯಾಯ. ಒಬ್ಬ ರಾಜ್ಯ ನ್ಯಾಯ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇರುವಾಗ ಆ ನ್ಯಾಯ ಜೊತೆ ಏನಿರ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಿರ್ಬೇಕು? ಮರ್ಸಿ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಮರ್ಸಿ ಸೀಸನ್ಸ್ ಜಸ್ಟಿಸ್. ಸೀಸನ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ಡ್, ಬ್ಲೆಂಡೆಡ್. ಆ ನ್ಯಾಯ ಜೊತೆ ಏನಿರ್ಬೇಕು? ಕರುಣೆ ಅಂತ ಸ್ವಭಾವನೂ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಎರಡು ಏನಾಗಬೇಕು? ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಬ್ಲೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಅವಾಗೆ ಒಬ್ಬ ರಾಜ್ಯನ ಪವರು ದೇವರಂಗೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ವೆನೆವರ್ ದ ಕಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ಗಿವಿಂಗ್ ಜಸ್ಟಿಸ್, he should not give it very cruelly. In his justice, there should also be some signs, some drops of mercy in his justice. Allah? Now, even a teacher, when she gives any punishment to the students, or a parent, when they give a punishment to the children, it's very important to give punishment to the children, but it should not be very, very cruel. That justice should be blended with a little bit of mercy in it. It's very important to have mercy along with the justice. Justice and mercy should combine together, should be combined together. So this is with regard to the third stanza. So in the third stanza, we have come to know that how a king will become like God only when he will have mercy in his heart. And whenever the king is giving justice, the justice also should consist of mercy in it. So this is how it is. So my dear students, it's very important to have the quality of mercy in your heart, and it's very important to show mercy to the other people. We have seen the second lesson. There is a girl by the tracks, Roma was thrown out of the coach and she falls down by the tracks, and she's knocked senseless. And it was Baleshwar Mishra who shows mercy on her, who shows compassion on her, and it lifts her up and it takes her to the hospital. If he hadn't showed mercy to her, what would have happened? She would have died, right? So it's very, very important. When you show mercy to others, you can save the life of so many people. So I would like to conclude the poem by saying that love your neighbor as yourself. We should show mercy to the other person. We should love our neighbors, the other persons, like ourselves. The way we love ourselves, in the same way we need to love the other person, and we need to show mercy and compassion to other person. So this is how the poem ends. So I hope that you will practice, or you inculcate the quality of mercy in your lives. So once again, read the poem, my dear friends, and try to appreciate the poem, and try to be happy, and by showing mercy to each and everyone, and let's make this earth a very better place to live. So thank you. Have a nice day.